lovely Laveau and Pam on Something Else. Let's start the show off right.
Something like.
We back. We black. You already know what it is. It's been too long. It's been too long, right? And I figure we come back the right way. Like, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? It's been niggas in our DMs. Probably lovelies more than mine because
my Lord,
keep out my DM.
Hey.
It's been a while.
Too long.
But we back. We black. We two niggas that don't know how to act. Ladies, welcome back to Something Else. Gentlemen, y'all too. I am IlFam79 on your social media choice, aka the Anderson of podcasting, Captain Brew Albano, Brew Diamond Phillips, Thinking the Dragon Steamboat, Pod Sham Pod, God's favorite podcast, the Potty Piper. I'm here to podcast, Chew Bubblegum, and I'm all out of Dentine Ice and my tag team partner.
As always, it's your girl, Lovey Laveau, also known as a Black Bruja, better known as a business, a squirt business, and always known as nigga. I told y'all niggas. And today we have an amazing guest. Listen, we had to do something special for season 3. We've been gone for what, a year? We've been on a hiatus for a year. Things have changed.
Yeah.
But we will always be them niggas y'all love to hate. And today we have the spawn of the original nigga. With all that attitude.
Spawn's a great word.
We have Mr. O'Shea Jackson in the building. My Lord, sir, how are you? How do you feel?
I mean, everything good but the Lakers. I'm chilling. Happy to be here. That intro is crazy. But yeah, I'm here. Let's do it.
Hey, listen, we couldn't have asked for a better first guest for season 3. The people have been crying for you. They said, you got to get O'Shea in the room. And I was like, well, shit, let me shoot the shot. Let's see what we get. And here we are.
Absolutely. Happy to
we
be
made
here.
it, niggas.
So
absolutely.
I always make it a point before we record to ask people, like, is there anything we don't want to get into? Do you want to stay away from it? And they'd be like, well, my charge in 2 years ago kind of don't, you know what I mean? Like, we get those kind of answers. The one thing that I almost expect is like, yo, can you take it easy on the question about my pops? And I feel like second generational anything or any people always end up getting too many questions about what came before. How do you deal like with that usually when you're getting interviewed and whatnot? Like, how do you maneuver? Like, hey, nigga, I'm in the Star Wars universe. I mean, ask about that.
Being the son of a legend, it's a gift and a curse. Early on, I kind of believed the whole getting out of the shadow narrative, but after a while, I really embraced it, and instead of looking at it as a shadow, I looked at it as something for me to build on. The Jackson name, in other interviews, I compare it to adding to an empire. And, I when I was 18, 19, I wanted to do music, and I thought that my passion was in music, but my passion was really just in writing, being creative in writing. And when it comes to my dad, there's no world where I'm gonna do what he did in music. Like that's a unclimbable mountain. So when it came time, when Straight Outta Compton happened, I made a conscious decision to go into acting because I know that Hollywood typecasts rappers. Like there's just certain roles they can't see a rapper do.
Right.
So there are plenty of things that I know Hollywood is hindering my father in playing, stuff that I know he can do because I know the man, not the artist.
Mm.
So my whole mindset was, I'm gonna take our family name to new heights in acting. I'm gonna get all the awards that they don't want to give my dad a chance to get. And you know, I've taken the Jackson name to Star Wars, into the Godzilla lore. It's been a blessing, but like that's the best coach I could ask for. I love talking about my dad. That's my hero. Like there's no world where I'm gonna feel any type of negative trope about talking about him. You know, that's my guy. I love him to death. I know he probably sees my tweets like, damn, he's got to hold back a little bit. But like, you know, it's your fault.
Felt that.
So, but like, yeah, I love talking about my dad. I can't get enough of the guy.
Well, he's an amazing guy. Like it was so crazy when people wanted us to have you on the show. The first thing I thought was I'm gonna be sitting here like, well, I got trouble listening to your daddy. I remember that time, my mama. And it's an amazing full circle moment because Fam and I, as I said earlier, we're elderly. So to be able to see someone
Speak no French.
No, baby, we. That's you too. Don't do that. Don't do that, brother.
Elderly is crazy.
It's the truth. So to see you actually carve your own lane is absolutely fantastic. Now, straight out of Compton, loved it, right? Personally. Cocaine Bear. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Got to figure it out. Because I said, okay, this brother's funny. And if you can make me laugh genuinely, I'm riding with you. How was it doing Cocaine Bear?
That was the shit. It was yeah, I've been very strategic with the films that I choose because when I did Straight Outta Compton, a lot of the critics and naysayers, they said, you know, of course he could play his dad. Like he's been studying that role all his life.
Right.
And so I didn't get work for a year. Like I thought I had the #1 movie in the country 3 weeks in a row, nominated for all these awards. I'm thinking my phone about to blow up, but I didn't get work for a year. And so I had a kind of a group huddle with my team of like, listen, every role that we take has to be completely different from the last one we took. We got to show versatility. And, you know, I did Ingrid Goes West, which was, you know, an indie project after Straight Outta Compton. And that gave me, it took me to Sundance Film Festival. It allowed other people to see that like, oh, he's taking it serious. And then after Ingrid, we went action with Den of Thieves. After Den of Thieves, we went, I guess you could call it sci-fi blockbuster with Godzilla. And then I did Long Shot, which is a comedy. And then I did Just Mercy, which is a drama. So I've always been looking for what's something we haven't done or a spot we can get into that they can't see me in yet. And when it comes to Cocaine Bear, it actually is all because of Twitter. I saw a tweet, I forget what outlet, but it said Elizabeth Banks gets the rights to Cocaine Bear. Now I'm just thinking this is a movie about some drug dealer that they call the bear. So I click it and I'm reading it, and it's about a bear. It's about like, no, it's about a bear. And I retweeted it and I was like, yo, just take my money now. And Elizabeth saw that and she hit me up like, hey, you trying to be in it? And I'm like, yeah. And then so I got the script and I like, all right, this is like, I don't tell people this, but like, I low-key died in the script. And I was like, Elizabeth, come on, man. Like, you know, I've been doing a real good job of not dying. Like, real good. You know, she was like, you don't want to die? I was like, hell no, I don't want to die. She was like, fuck it, you don't die. And I was like, cool, I'm on my way.
That's
amazing. And I flew to Ireland, shot it, got to meet Ray Liotta, my man Alden Ehrenreich, who played Han Solo. That's my boy. It was a great time. I had a good time. I love doing comedy. I just always felt like I wanted to do dramatic roles first because I felt like it's easier to go from drama to comedy than somebody you used to laughing at. Now you're trying to take them serious. But like 100%. Comedy, that's my man. I love it. It's the best time.
No, that's facts, because seeing Kevin Hart be serious, I'm like, come on, brother. I'm not listening to that. I'm not listening to that. But you found a very good way to kind of. So I have this joke. It's not really a joke. It's just an observation. Like when I watch Ice Cube, all of his movies, it's like Craig got a different job, right? But it's still great. But it's still absolutely amazing. Like I love watching his movies because that's what it feels like. I feel already attached to this character. Let's just see him be a teacher and beat people ass in school, or let me see him on a boat chasing a snake for what? How did he get out of South Central to get here? You know, it's one of those things. But you really have adopted playing him in Straight Outta Compton, but then really being O'Shea in movies, to where we know who you are from your lineage, but you really have shown versatility, and it makes us that much more invested in you as the actor. So applause to you. So I'm glad you said that, because it comes across on the screen.
I appreciate that. Yeah,
for sure.
They hate it on me, but I'm here and I'm thriving.
But can they beat your ass?
No. Hell no.
You hear that?
That's dope. Hey, speaking of violence, right? The sci-fi element. Like, listen, I do the nerd culture deal. Like, so
that's what I'm talking about.
Seeing black people in the future is great because we didn't they used to tell us is, look, in the future everybody's gonna have an English accent and ain't gonna be no niggas, right?
No niggas.
Yeah.
How is it being a nigga in the future verse? You know what I mean? That Star Wars universe. Like, how is that? Because that's kind of, that carries weight. Like, you got to go and you know that there's the lore of Vader. Rest in peace, James Earl. How is that contributing to that universe? And then what is that production like? Because I know it's crazy over there.
Insane.
Dog, that's the best job I ever had. I was so happy when I got that. And I was filming a show by the name of Swagger. And my agents hit me like, yo, you need to be available Wednesday at 12. I said, okay, what if I'm filming? They were like, fuck all that. You need to be available Wednesday at 12. I'm like, okay, for sure. And I open up the email, Zoom link in there, and I'm speaking to Deborah Chow, who I call Lord Deb. Shout out to Lord Deb. And she's talking to me, and she's like, yeah, so we're gearing up to do the Obi-Wan Kenobi series on Disney Plus. And immediately I go, oh, okay. And she's telling me a lot about the story, and I'm like, are you supposed to be telling me all of this? Like, this is like, these are spoilers. She was like, no, you have the part. Like, you're not auditioning, you got the part. I was like, oh, excuse me. But I couldn't tell nobody for like a year. So it was like the worst like feeling ever, because I just wanted to flex on people so bad that I got Obi-Wan Kenobi. And it's great to be part of that lore. Somebody asked me a similar question one time, and I was like, yeah, it's good to give Black kids somebody else besides Mace Windu and Lando Calrissian to dress as. Like,
facts.
It's so cool to be a part of that lore. And I grew up watching Star Wars. Me and my little sister used to put on the soundtrack of Revenge of the Sith and just go at it with our lightsabers in the living room. And so it was a real like full circle moment for me to be a part of that in the production. Like they put you in this thing called the volume, which is just like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a big ass, like the size of maybe an airplane hangar. And it's just all screens that completely surround you 360 and on top. And they can digitally put you anywhere in the world. Like they can make a planet, they can put you underwater, they can do anything with this screen. And it was a mind fuck, really, because like you have this idea that you in the desert, and then when they turn it off, it's all white, so you feel like you're in the Matrix. And also the weird part about filming for Star Wars, usually when you have a role, they give you the lines, like the script, the night before, so you can know what you're talking about when you get to work. They don't do that. Disney don't play. They don't just like email you the script, because they're so locked down. So I gotta learn the words on the day in my dressing room before I go out. And they not real words, bro. Like Star Wars ain't like normal vernacular, dog. So like I'm learning some shit I've never said before in like 20, 30 minutes. And I didn't complain.
I was about to say, I'd have learned that Valerian so damn fast.
Hell yeah, man. I got to watch Hayden be Vader. I got to watch Ewan be Obi-Wan. It was days where I wasn't supposed to be there. I was there. Yeah. I gotta watch the whole thing.
No, that's fire. And you're talking about your being a part of this universe and paving your way and your lineage. It sounds like you're trying to make sure you are keeping your bloodline going. Am I gathering that? Since we're here, put your ones up. This is how we have gotten him on the show, because O'Shea Jackson apparently is a part of this insane world that we hate and love so bad.
So bad.
Wrestling.
How would you do that?
I have to.
I'm talking about him. Why would you join us?
Yeah, why would you do that? That wasn't.
Get out of here, man.
Why'd you do that?
This is the gutter.
This is the ghetto.
Listen.
No clue why you did that, brother.
Hey, I'm just here to have a good time, man. I'm out here. Wrestling has been the greatest soap opera of my life forever.
Talk about it.
When I was first of all, I got introduced to wrestling by my big brother Daryl, and it was through video games. It was man, I always forget the name of this game, but it was for Sega Genesis. It's a WWF game, and me and my older brother used to just no. It might have been just called Monday Night Raw, but it's a Sega Genesis game.
Yeah, and
me and my brother would play that, and he told me, he was like, these are real people. I was like, what do you mean? Undertaker's he's a zombie? And he was like, no, like, these are real people. Like, we could watch them. And then we watched Raw, and I was hooked ever since. And I remember going to school, talking to the other kids about what happened the night before, watching SmackDown on UPN. Shout out to UPN, rest in peace.
Turn that up.
Like it was, man, it was everything. And now that, I'm in my later part of my life, I refuse to let go of things that made me me. So I'm not giving up video games, I'm not giving up anime, and I'm not giving up wrestling. And now your boy got some motion in these wrestling streets, bro. I got like shout out to Tony Khan. He hella got mad at me. He hella got mad at me, and he's tweeted me 2 or 3 times. And I'm very political. I'm keeping the peace, but I'm gonna speak my mind. And the WWE has shown me love for a lot of years. And I got some wrestling homies. I got inside scoops. Your boy is out here. If I'm anywhere in the world, I'm out here.
I know that's right. As someone who tends to get into my fair share of squabbles on Twitter because of wrestling.
Aggressive.
And fuck them.
Wow.
A little, because I have to be.
Okay.
But
you defending yourself?
Listen, it's not even the defense when the word speaks for itself, because honestly, these some bitch ass niggas on Twitter. And
absolutely.
You have to remind them, hey, you're a bitch ass nigga talking to a real nigga, right? Don't let the tweets. Don't let the tweets fool y'all. I'm nice and sweet. I'm Auntie Lovely all day, but I will beat your ass for real.
Bro, I swear to God.
Hey, y'all know Lovely a little bit yoked. She not dainty. They think that I'm small. I think they think I'm
5'2", like a little joint, because you know most Chihuahuas do the most yapping. I don't yap unless you yap at me, then I'm gonna bite your ass. And then when they see me, they like, oh.
All problems.
Except for me, I was like, what's up, nigga? Let's go.
I was like, nigga, shut up. Drink this Crown Royal, get out the way. How do you filter out the nonsense? Like sometimes you have those few back and forths that kind of get under your skin because we all human at the end of the day. Like, how do you filter that out? Well, I think for you it's probably easy because you just look at your bank account.
When it comes to people on Twitter, I have a hard time just letting stupid be stupid. I can't, like, it's something in me where I just, like, when I see blanketed statements or just like shit that's just false, it's hard for me to not try to correct it. And people have been telling me, you know, don't let these dudes get your attention. Let me tell you something. If a fly were to get in my house right now,
talk to him.
I could ignore the fly. The fly gonna die. The fly is, you know, like I could just like excuse it, or I could swat the hell out of it and kill it
and get it out the way.
Yeah, and I get such a sense of joy when I can quote tweet somebody, call them an idiot, throw them to the wolves, and then my followers be like, "Yeah, you fucking dumbass." Like, I love that.
He gets it. Love that. He understands, fam.
It's like, I want you to know to never do that again. Never in your life think that you got the pedigree or the even the permission to speak to me, bro. How dare you? You and your profile don't even got your picture. So you's too much of a bitch to even stand on your words. Damn, that's crazy. So I gotta take heads off. I come from a long line of shit talkers. I love it. You guys know my family, but like I got it in my blood. I gotta let it out.
That's insane. So all right,
it's insane, fam.
So
thank you.
All right, so you just said Tony Khan is your best friend, right?
Uh-oh.
So why do you love All Elite? No, I'm playing. So
don't do that. They gonna fucking. They hate me so much, and I'm really a nice guy.
Hey, brother, they hate us too. We don't give a damn.
Hey, listen, I could go on and on about number 2. Anyway, listen. I'm sorry. Pardon me.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Yeah, no, that was me. It was fam.
Yeah,
Ilfast 790 social media choice. Pardon me. No. So what? What do you like right now? Like, what do you not? And let's maybe not something so obvious as romaine lettuce and them coming out last night.
Whoa!
What you not going to do? Talk about my family.
I give everybody a nickname.
Nah, dog.
You see them shoes he had on?
Romaine ain't even good for you. All right.
Thank you. He got E. coli.
Yeah, how dare you, bro?
I like Coca-Cola.
You will not disrespect our tribal chief like that. Bro.
I don't even smoke.
All right. This is why you see. This is what took us a year.
Where am I? Right
But no, what's on TV right now that you are like really, really into?
Like as far as wrestling?
Yeah.
You know, I really have when they had their third match, I kind of got annoyed with it, but then 4 and 5 brought me back. But the Carmelo Andrade, they have been putting in so much work, and like it does not go unnoticed. It's really, it's really them having amazing chemistry, keeping the crowd invested when you are what they say the mid card. It's hard to do, and they have been entertaining for 5 matches straight, and it's they need to be commended. Obviously NXT is the blackest show on television.
Swear we know what the end stand for. We know what that stands for, brother.
Yes, sir. So it's that they give it they all. I really want to go to an NXT show. I've been to pay-per-views and stuff, but I want to be in that intimate setting with that rowdy crowd. And a lot of people, just to talk about the other side, you guys know about AEW, right? Like if I mention somebody, y'all know who I'm talking about.
I mean, I don't know. Do you think they've done a good job at letting us know who those people are?
Yo, stop, bro. I'm not.
You're going to get us in trouble, brother.
Listen, I am not talking shit about AEW.
Listen.
Bam.
That is ill-failed 79.
He is talking shit. I was about to praise Orange Cassidy. A lot of people.
Now, Orange is dope.
A lot of people talk shit about Orange Cassidy because, like, they just don't get it. He's fucking hilarious.
He's fantastic.
Hilarious, bro. He's just bored with wrestling. He's good at it, but he's just bored with the shit. That is the funniest gimmick I've seen in a long time. And I have my own show with the Rich Eisen Network coming, and I got to get an interview with Orange Cassidy, and I want him to be so boring. I want him to just have no time for me because it just follows the gimmick. And those are some of the people besides the obvious, the Codys, the Romans. Solo, you tripping?
Talk to him.
Solo, you tripping, bro?
You know why
this for you?
You know why? Them velvet shirts. No, them velvet shirts is out of control. Like he dressed like the uncle that be like, we going out tonight, right? I just bought
I can smell the cologne through the TV.
He got old
obsession. Straight obsession. Yes.
Yeah, man. But I always love the bloodline because why the fuck not do that? Why the fuck not bring every cousin, every brother I got and make them a star, make them a household name? That shit is so dope to me. And like, I'm cool with Jay, who need to come back. Come on back, Jay. Jay Uso is my dog. Yeah, but he's doing his singles thing, but like, we want that old thing back. We need it, man. We need it. Yes, absolutely. And by the way, Roman Reigns is the greatest of all time, fam.
Talk to him.
I don't care what you say. I know you got some funny ass quip or some funny ass joke to tell me right now, but bro, he the greatest of all time. I'll take that.
I mean, he might have a joke. I got something filthy to say. I try not to.
USA got at you because you had that tweet about Bailey. Don't think I ain't see.
Hey, let me tell you something. I stand 10 toes down on who I am. I am a Negro that loves wrestling, but I am very sick. So don't put no fine people in my face. I'm gonna say something, and I don't know what you're gonna do about it.
We want some Bailey.
You seen that jiggle when she came out? Don't play with me.
Stop it.
All right.
I have to talk to these people. Do not. Do
me too.
Man, don't do this to me.
Let me tell you a secret. Let me tell you a secret, Mr. O'Shea. Okay. Everything that I've said about Tama Tonga, that nigga knows. And I said it to him.
You said it on this
show. On this show. I've said it to his brother on this show. I don't hide.
I had to, like, you ever feel like the third wheel? Like, I was just sitting there. Well, I
feel like if I have the balls to say it on the internet, I should be able to say it to the people. And all of them know I will.
That's my problem. I'll say it in real life too.
You a real life spirit animal. I like that. That's
Got
good.
to be.
That's amazing. This show is crazy.
You're like, hey, brother, you remember what I said on Twitter last Thursday? Okay, my bad. I'm so sorry.
When you do a show with somebody, like, you're supposed to be able to stand on what both of y'all say. I can't stand on it. Well, that wasn't a microscope you was reenacting.
It wasn't at all.
I don't like. Chill out. Chill. God dang it.
I'm gonna ask my question, okay?
Bring it back.
All right, my bad. So you said you wanted to get down to NXT. How are you with the independent scene? Are you into independent wrestling and things like that? Do you keep up with any one promotion or indie guy or girl or anything like that?
No, I with everything that I do, it's sometimes hard for me to be able to sit down and catch Dynamite, Raw, or SmackDown. Sometimes I got to use Twitter to see what happens. You know, it's a lot of moving around on this side. But an indie promotion that I want to start, getting into and maybe even try to work with them is Booker T's with ROW, I believe it is, down in Texas.
Reality of wrestling.
Booker T, he's been, super cool with me. Me and him be in contact sometimes, talking about, just the business and things like that after he had me on his radio show. So, that's something that I want to start getting into, those folks down at ROW. And, you never know what might happen at ROW. You never know who you might see there. I'll just say that.
Well, if you do want any additional suggestions, might I add, there's a fantastic promotion based out of Charlotte, North Carolina, where I reside, called Ashe Wrestling. It has been curated and brought to you by Darius Lockhart, the Revolutionary Brother. It is for us, by us, for everyone else to enjoy. And it is a fun time. I don't know if you've seen the video of us doing the electric slide to Not Like Us go viral, but it was fantastic.
Yo, why was D hitting the floor so hard?
He slapped the shit out that wood. You see that? What? Pause.
Hey, see,
it wasn't my. I caught it.
No, you didn't. You said it.
But
oh my God.
Okay, all right.
This is ridiculous.
I'm so sorry for my outburst.
My goodness.
That O'Shea clutching his flannel. That's out of control.
I've never.
He clutching his flannel is nasty.
My God.
He clicked his Chuck Taylors together 3 times, ready to go home. But no, if you do get a chance, definitely check it out. It's Ashe Wrestling. It's on Twitter, YouTube. We have a show, actually, by the time this airs, the show would have passed, but September 29th, the day before my birthday. So send gifts. So yeah, I'll send you some links.
Oh, you a Libra.
Okay.
Yup. I know all about your kind. I know all about your kind. My mama a Libra, and my baby mama a Libra.
Oh,
so I know. I'm well aware.
Okay, so are they September or October Libras? Which
September.
Go ahead, ask your question, fam.
I don't speak all that. I just listen for my name, and they be like, "Oh, you were such and such." I was like, "Nah, don't you call me that. It's too close to a monkey. I don't like none of that."
Whoa!
I don't know what kind of animal they said to me. Oh, you are Aries, the ram, nigga. I don't know what a ram does, so I don't know what a monkey does. Stop calling me an animal, nigga. I'm just me.
I hate it here.
When you be watching wrestling right now, what's niggas that are like rap fans always talk about, oh, that feeling is missing. What gives you that feeling in wrestling, and also what's missing right now?
It's when you feel like in simple terms, it's the same thing that you feel when you're watching a movie, and you know an actor, you've seen them speak in interviews, you know them, you can know them from the character they're playing. But when you're watching a good performance, you forget. You're not looking at Denzel no more. You're not looking at Bryan Cranston no more. You see the character. And that feeling of believing is what you need in wrestling. When you believe the person, when you believe what they're doing, and you lose sight of the other side of them. That is what brings us in. Your ring work, your skills on the mic, when those things come together, that's what makes stars. And as far as what's missing, a lot of people want, they remember the Attitude Era. They remember, seeing things that push the boundaries and things like that from back in the day. But as somebody like my younger sister, she started, I think 5 years ago, watching every single Raw in order. And until they got to SmackDown, she watches Nitro, she watches Thunder in order. She just got to 2001. And I've been watching that with her, and it ain't all hardcore shit. Right. It ain't all these highlights that we have in our head. That wasn't everything. And so when you try to make it or try to build an entire show like the highlights that you have of the old wrestling days, they all start blending together, and the what makes it a special moment is gone. If you go to Disneyland every fucking day, Disneyland is not special no more. Right. It takes away the shock and awe because you're expecting everything you've already seen. So I think that us trying to get that nostalgia feel might water down what made all that great. And you trying to duplicate or not even copy. I don't like saying copy, but like trying to look for that moment instead of that moment finding you. It's like looking for love in all the wrong places. So don't I know? So I think what the up and comers need to do is worry about sharpening their blade a little bit. The fundamentals, the working a match, and the move sets. Also sell a little bit more. Sell a little bit more.
That's what the OGs be saying.
Sell a little bit more. But yeah, that's why we remember people like Eddie Guerrero. We remember people, Bryan Danielson. And I call him Daniel Bryan. Yeah, I can't help it. Or just like these Bret the Hitman Hart, his skills, the little things, little fundamental things like suplexes, making sure your opponent can fucking go home to his kids that night. Right. Keeping the other person safe while having the moves crisp. Those are the things you have to focus on. I think wrestling is in a very good place. I think wrestling right now is the hottest it's been since Attitude. And I don't want to gripe anybody. I got a show where I will be doing that a lot. So I'm going to be making some enemies. But right now, I'm not trying to shit on anybody. Just make sure we don't lose the recipes. Make sure we don't lose the fundamentals.
I don't give a damn about shitting on people. I'll say it. I know I feel you, because it's like you have these moments, and this is the part of wrestling that I like talking about. 3% maybe of it is your ring ability. Like if you are a wrestler, the one thing you're supposed to know how to do is the 1, 2, 3s of wrestling, right? We get that. You have the Dean Malenkos, who was astounding in the ring, right?
Yeah.
But did you care past that? You know what I mean? You have flickers of their career where it's like, oh, this was awesome. But what did it make you feel in that moment? And that's what's so special about something like the Bloodline, or like the Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes storyline that we have now, is that they still have those fundamental values of making us blur the lines of these people know each other for real. So how much of this is really family or friend drama and storyline? I miss kayfabe. I think we know way too fucking much.
Yeah.
And it's ruined a lot of stuff. And that kind of is my ick with wrestling. So what's something when you're what's the last thing that you've seen in wrestling that it legitimately like pissed you off to where you had to turn the TV off?
Man, Cody beating Roman. I walked out that fucking stadium so fast. I'm out, bro. I damn near needed a police escort in my fucking Roman Reigns tee with my goddamn belt. I wanted to drop that shit off. I don't like that. I wanted him to beat Hulk Hogan's fucking record so bad.
Same.
By the way,
the Hulk Hogan thing isn't a record. He was number 2.
Dog, I hear you, but if he would have beat that, he would have had the longest streak in the WrestleMania era. But now he's second place to fucking Hulk Hogan. You hoe ass. So like the WrestleMania era is what we all remember. It's where all the highlights are. No disrespect to Bruno or Bob Backlund, but like those are him being the leader of the WrestleMania era after he has the most main events in WrestleMania history. It just would have made him Mr. WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And they had the little audible fucking bullshit.
And
so, they cut Roman's time shorter than what I needed it. Roman would have been, if he would have made it to November with the title, he would have had the record.
Yep.
And it is what it is, but there are stories that have happened that I've truly fell in love with. Obviously, the Bloodline, Swerve and Hangman. Y'all might as well kill each other, bro. Like, let's just get it over with. Like, let's just have at it. Also, I loved what Christian Cage did over there in AEW.
Yeah, now he was cooking.
It might not be a better heel.
I'm sorry.
He was so on fire, bro.
I didn't think that he could level up in his career. Usually when people, unfortunately, and I'm going to say it because it's the truth. Usually when people transfer from WWE to AEW, it goes downhill. We've seen it a lot with some greats like Edge. We ain't nobody talking about Edge right now.
But this is the second time we've seen Christian Cage do this.
No, I'm saying
he went across the street before,
but he did his thing. But I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think he is one of, if you're talking about pillars in AEW, I get what they're trying to say to people who started, but Christian Cage did something with that whole your daddy dead
your
shit.
Father.
Boy, he gave me that Roddy Piper heat. You know what I mean? Like, somebody gonna knock your head off for real after one of these promos. That's what I like.
Hear me out. Christian Cage cutting a promo, random promo in the ring, and all of a sudden he stops mid-promo. He looks to the crowd and sees a young, bright-eyed O'Shea Jackson Jr. and looks and says, "Speaking of fathers, and let's make some money." I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
It would be perfect.
Well,
you gonna talk shit to Ice Cube, Christian?
Honestly, I think I'm banned from AEW events. I don't think they'd let me in the building. But I do enjoy it on my television.
Yeah, I mean, we can go grab a tank and pull up like DX did. Fuck them niggas. What they gonna do? Tell your money no? No. No. They did that.
Christian's his run over there, like, it was when he was TNT champion, it was must-see TV. Like, you gotta see what this dude is cooking up. And then whoever he was going against, you look on Twitter and you find out that they had a father who passed.
That shit nasty.
It's over, bro. It's over. He about to cook the shit out you. And we all were waiting.
He brought Nick Wayne's mama.
Disrespect.
And great big lady. That's a big lady.
She's blessed too. God bless her.
That's a great big lady.
I'm just
saying. See her in Philly. I was like,
that's a lot of woman.
Who she play for?
All right.
Who she play for?
This is why we're gonna get canceled one day, and it's gonna be
absolutely.
It's okay. What they gonna 100%. Do? What they gonna do? Take the YouTube channel. Oops.
I'll make another one.
Surprise, bitch. Oh my. Surprise. Sorry, that's my shit. That's my good shit. I'm so sorry. No, it's really, I love watching your Twitter because you can see the actual fandom in it. It's not just like one of those celebrities who are just kind of riding the wave to get notoriety because that's what's popping right now. Like, you can see the genuine, like, this my shit. Like, fuck these movies for a second. Like, this is my shit. I'm front row pointing at Roman. How did that feel to have Roman look you in your eyeballs? I was jealous. Should have been me.
Let me tell you something. I've had plenty of moments in my life where I'm like, damn, we really that nigga. But like that right there, and I had my sister next to me. She in the GIF too.
That's dope.
And the whole I still call it Staples Center. I'm sorry, Crypto. All the Staples Center is booing Roman. Me, my sister, the homie Roman, the homie Marlon, we in there, Roman, like loud as hell. And when I got the point and I got it on camera, I'm that nigga out here. I'm that nigga out yonder. And that was the shit. And at the end of the night, you know, we're in the tunnel waiting for our car, and Roman walked by. And you know, I went over to him, said, "What's up?" And he shook my hand. He was like, you know, much respect. And it is, and shout out to Paul Heyman. Got to talk to Paul Heyman for a little bit. That's right there, to be able to talk to the greatest of all time, man, while he's the greatest of all time. That's like crazy. While it's happening, you can't tell me nothing, bro. It's bloodline forever. No, goddamn, forever. No,
I feel that.
Yeah, I understand. You know, it's cool.
The fuck you gotta tell me, fam?
You know what's coming.
You gotta tell me, bro. Who's your greatest of all time?
You ain't gonna know him.
Oh my God.
You ain't gonna know him.
About to tell me.
He said when Coco Beware was outside.
Jimmy White Shoes Johnson. Bro, tell me who.
He put Baltimore on the map. Go ahead.
Wait a minute. Watch your mouth. I'm from Severn. You know what I'm saying?
Same thing.
It's not. No. I love to poke the bear with Roman. Just because people really seem to love him. And he's really good. I just like to poke the bear.
Who is your favorite, fam?
Of all time? Might be like a Ricky the Dragon or Ron Simmons or one of them niggas.
One of them niggas.
But
shout out to Ron Simmons.
No, I was about to say that's him.
Hey, absolutely. Listen, and the Dragon.
That's the one thing that I do. It's my one anti-Roman thing for me. Is just like I prefer niggas wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, bro!
I'm racist. So what?
First of all, them
some more niggas.
Now, look, nigga, we was in a hotel and I seen one of them ones is prominently featured on television. Nigga pulled out a backpack full of whiskey. I said, "Oh, you must be related to me because I always have a backpack full of whiskey, right?" And he poured. He had a glass. I'm not. Ain't no lies right now. He put out a glass about this size, and he filled it to about right round here with Jack Daniels. And he opened it, he took it, boom, and then he walked across the bar. And I was like, listen, he got to be so kid to me. I really like that.
Man, I know some niggas when I see some niggas.
Them is niggas.
Them is niggas right there.
This is from the nose to the lingo.
Stop it, bro.
No.
Stop.
No.
Rock Mama looked like my mama.
I know, Auntie.
I promise you.
I'm trying to tell you. But you know what's crazy about this? And I say this all the time. People think I'm joking, but I mean it with all sincerity. You know how people like, oh, well, they can't say nigga. Not on my watch. If they say nigga, I'm not gonna say nothing. It's only one Samoan that if they say nigga, I might get offended. And it's the funniest thing. It's Dwayne, the only Samoan.
Nah, he bet not.
If he said nigga, I'm gonna beat the shit out of Dwayne.
There's a couple of them niggas can't say nigga. Matter of fact, it's only one. The one I seen with that backpack. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest. If the twins say it, I'll be like, that's crazy.
Oh no, I'm at least say chill out. I'm gonna at least say chill out.
This right here, player. This is me.
That's our word.
But here's the thing: if the police pull them over, they gonna also call them a nigga. But if
which time?
Exactly. I'm sure they call them a nigga. I'm sure they did. They say get those
well, lady in the passenger seat ain't all the niggas like black women. Y'all leave our women alone, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm making these as jokes. Hey, man, these is jokes. These is jokes.
Super athletes, bro. Chill out. They make you super athletes.
Everybody come to Everybody come to the camera. Everybody get real close. He does not speak for black women. Don't
I definitely would never. I would never.
We ain't saying none of that.
I'm putting the glasses back on.
I don't know why. You see the vision. Keep them on.
This is my safety. These are my safety glasses.
And I really was still fan on this point until I seen them twins at WrestleMania. I said, well, maybe it's something to it.
Hey, brother, I'm not saying that that's a perfect family, but I think it is.
Let me speak about that Jay and Jimmy match real quick.
Okay.
Because I have been going through so many damn interviews trying to get ready for the guests that I'm gonna have on my pod. Because I don't, the last thing I want is to ask somebody some shit they always get asked, because it like, I understand what that feels like, and you like having to think a little bit. So I saw an interview with Jay, and he expressed that he was disappointed with that match because they both feel like they didn't give what they wanted to give because they were short on time.
Right.
They were told, you such and such went over, this went over. So like, they didn't have the time that they needed. And I really want them to get that time.
I agree.
We need to see Jimmy and Jay do the match that they've been practicing in the living room when they was 5. Like, we want to see them go all out. So I would really love for WWE to find a way to get them to, even if it's just like we just saw KO and Cody do the, it's just a friendly fade. Like, let the Usos get a friendly fade off and give them the
that's
time
what you
that
gotta
they
call
need
it too.
A friendly fade.
Call it the friendly fade. That would be hard.
Nah,
for
real.
Definitely be hard.
That would be fired. I 100% agree. I do believe that they deserve that get back. And I'm also glad that you said something about, when you're doing your show, you don't want people to be asked questions that they're always asked. So we have this little fun part of our show.
Oh, shit.
We have a great part of our show that we love to call the 5 count, where we ask you 5 random questions. They're not horrible, trust me. 5 random questions that are kind of offbeat, just to kind of dig in your brain a little bit. Sir, are you ready for the 5 count?
No.
Okay, it's okay.
Fair enough.
We'll be ready today. The first question on the 5 count is, name the perfect song.
Oh.
There it is.
What? That's all on whatever mood I'm in. But like, the perfect song. Euphoria by Kendrick Lamar. No, I'm just playing. No, perfect song. Probably that a song that I always go to, like, it's probably one of my top 3 oldies ever. Is and I want to. Oh, my phone is right here. It's called "I Miss You" by something in the Blue Notes, but it's Teddy Pendergrass. Harold Melvin in the Blue Notes. That song right there put me in a place. Like, I can see myself running through the house. I can damn near smell my mama cooking. I could, like, that song right there. And it's one of them old school love songs where randomly in the middle of the song they just start talking to you. My God.
Y'all don't talk to the coochie no more, singers. Get back to singing to the pussy. Talk to it. Talk
directly into it. Do you got to sing directly into it?
Oh my God!
Sometimes you got to. Just like Mike from Boys and Men. Baby, I know it's for some time. You better get in there.
Is that who he's talking to? I always thought it was
all right.
I gotta watch y'all other episodes. This is a wild show.
Oh, babe, this is tame. This is a very tame episode.
Matter of fact, going on to them episodes with them goddamn Tongans.
Oh no,
this
you
nigga
went crazy.
This nigga, they know me.
Damn.
Yeah.
They know my
mouth.
You're a real
the one that's dead now and the one that's on the way. Oh man, they was wilding out. This one. Hey. You know, all right. Second question. Very quick to the point. There's not a lot of thinking in this one, but there is a right answer to this question.
Oh shit!
You go in the bathroom and install toilet paper. Do the toilet paper go over or under?
Over.
Right answer. Correct answer. You have one absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Back where I'm starting.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Put this with the rest.
No, what type of psychopath is doing it under? They need to be on a list.
Well, that caused an argument at my mama's house one time between her and my daddy.
Under?
I don't know if that brother had a hard day at work one day, but my mama accidentally put the toilet tissue under.
Who in the world put the toilet paper softball pitch under? Who softball pitched the goddamn toilet paper?
He came out the bathroom with the toilet in his hand. Now I was over there because mama had cooked, and he came out. He had it in his hand. My dad is real subdued. He has a very calm voice. He said,
No.
"Don't go under," and he threw it on the floor and walked out. And my mama went behind him, and I was like, "It's time for me to go home to my house."
Whoa! Hey, he's serious about his.
I don't know, but I packed my shit up and I came home because I didn't want no parts of that.
Shit, it don't go under.
It don't.
Never softball your toilet paper. Please never softball your toilet paper.
Ever. Mm-mm. Third question on the 5 count. What movie traumatized you as a kid?
Ooh. Honestly, the fucking this is a movie called The Hills Have Eyes.
Mm-hmm.
When you were a teenager, you go see anything, just like anything to get out the house. And the homies and my girlfriend at the time and her cousin, they wanted to go see The Hills Have Eyes. I don't like horror. I think, like, what the fuck am I paying money to get shit scared out of me for? And, like, with horror, they can only scare you 2 ways. They're either going to shock you, the jump scare, or they're going to disturb you.
Yeah.
That movie... Ain't no reason to make that movie. This shit's so stuck in my head to this day. Yeah, dog, I don't need to see that. I don't need to be scarred like that. Real quick, another movie that should have never been fucking made. Precious. This is a random rant, by the way.
No, get that shit off.
Who the fuck thought this would be a good movie?
Lee Daniels.
I'm watching this shit like, are you fucking serious? The whole time. Ain't a scene in that bitch where I'm like, yeah, man. Nothing. Shit is no good time ever. Like, yeah, so you got AIDS. Your baby is your dad's, and your mama's abusing you. The end.
Yeah.
Credits roll.
It was the chicken. It was the chicken scene for me.
It's gonna be okay. No, it's not.
I know the chicken scene is where I said, you know what, Monique didn't have to do this movie.
My God, I'm like, dude,
but
this was the saddest, most depressing shit I've ever seen in my life. And this shit got greenlit. A nigga can't get a movie about the Globetrotters, but this shit get greenlit. This shit scarred me forever. Precious scarred the fuck out of me. It's the saddest shit ever. Shout out to Gabby because you was a beast in it. But like, my God, bro.
I feel that way about Antoine Fisher.
I hate that movie.
The woman in there, nigga.
I can't see her.
Trauma.
I cannot look at her the same from that movie, and that's another thing. I'm tired of black trauma movies. I think that's what
all
it is.
they think we got.
I hate them.
It get greenlit. It's I got in trouble for saying this back in 2015, but I was so happy, even though they only gave us original screenplay, which don't make no fucking sense. That Straight Outta Compton was nominated for an Oscar, and now they have to get beat for 3 hours for it to fucking happen. They sell our trauma so fucking much, and Precious must have been a fucking all-star game slam dunk to them. They're like, yeah, they're gonna eat that shit up. God damn, bro.
Nah, it's depressing as fuck.
A slave movie every year. Every year. They gonna get nominated for that. Yeah, I bet.
Oh, damn.
I bet Denzel only got an Oscar after he played a crooked cop. Shit is fucked up.
Nigga
fuck the Precious movie. But Gabby, you did your thing. Monique, you did your thing. But fuck that movie.
Salute to y'all. But
yeah, the performers were amazing. But like the story, ain't no way in the world this should be.
But if you are that traumatized by the movie, don't read the book.
Niggas don't read books.
Okay.
That's amazing. I love it. I love it.
I am 100%.
O'Shea might be that cousin. He might be.
He might be related.
He got to control.
Niggas don't read. Okay. All right.
I still want to know where he got a kombucha 40 at. However, the next question.
Oh my God. It's to Java. This is unsweetened tea. Do not let that man tell you it's a 40 even.
Kombucha 40.
And they got
crazy.
a 40 ounce of kombucha. That man's stomach is under pressure. I told you stop eating that Jack in the Box.
That shit sound like it's getting a country grandma.
Tim's
all right,
dryer.
listen. We start making our decisions in adolescence on these computers and whatnot at a young age, and there's definitely cringe moments when we first are in, that era of time. That being the case, what was your first email address?
Oh fuck. Honestly, my very first one, I'm really into Dragon Ball Z, so like my first one was like, I wanted Super Saiyan, but like Super Saiyan was obviously taken by in AOL, so my shit was like Super Saiyan 639, blah 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 blah. Like it was like some big ass number, and that shit didn't work out. That shit didn't work out at all. But yeah, I've had some good ones. I've had a bunch of emails that are like characters that I've played in the script, because like whenever I forget a password, I just make another one. Just make another account. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah. But shout out to Super Saiyan fucking 6,300 or whatever the fuck that was.
They say he capitalized the N. He capitalized the N.
Yeah.
That nigga is super nigga. The last question on the 5 count, and I think this is probably the most culturally prevalent question. What is your favorite episode of Martin?
Oh my God, when that nigga get beat up and his face is swollen.
By time, what is that? Tommy Hearn?
Tommy the Hitman Hearn.
When he came around the corner and his face is flat. I also like the episode where he find out that Tommy and Pam are dating. Because Gina is so funny in that, because it's a part where he getting on Pam. He was like, yeah, it's just gonna be me, you, Tommy, and Mama Duke. And Tommy walk over, hey man, you gonna have to calm down with the insults. And Gina go, oh my God.
Yeah.
That shit has me dying. Martin is so timeless, dude. That might be the GOAT black sitcom, honestly.
That you raising a whole other.
Ooh, that's another episode.
Because bro, it's so funny, man.
Martin's got funny on lock, but there are better shows.
As far as full.
Oh, absolutely,
shows,
absolutely. Like if you want, you want your heartstrings pulled, yeah. But like as far as I just want to just sit back and laugh before I go to sleep, I'm putting on
Undefeated.
Martin, man.
But people put Martin and the Fresh Prince against each other. I always put Martin and Jamie Foxx show.
Oh my God, the Jamie Foxx show. My dad was on that show. Shout out to the Jamie Foxx show, man.
I'm old enough to have a crush on your daddy, boy.
How strange is that? See that? See how that work out? See all that nasty talk. It was cool until she be like, well, shoot,
it was the eyebrows.
I would have melted the ice myself. See, this is what I'm saying. That's how you run into a problem.
It was the eyebrows that got me.
Like when that nigga had that bandana on and piped up, like, you know what I mean? I was like,
brother, listen, it was the eyebrows. Like no matter how happy he was, them eyebrows was up here. I was like,
the scowl.
Need that?
You go wild for the scowl?
Hey,
real quick. When I was still trying to get the part for Straight Outta Compton,
trying to get the part.
Yeah,
they make you die. No, they ain't make you do the face,
bro. I auditioned for 2 years.
Number
part. So first of all, I had to. My dad is like, I'm sitting in the kitchen eating cereal, college student. My dad walks in and he's like, yo. So they're taking this NWA movie serious, and I'm like, "Oh man, that's dope, Dad. I'm happy for you." He was like, "No. Listen,
no.
in a perfect world, I would want you to play me. I was like, oh, like at that point, it's not a lot of good rap movies. Just they're just not.
Facts.
No disrespect, but like it is what it is. And so I was like, okay, who's doing it? He was like Universal Studios. I was like, oh, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good studio.
Yeah, I've heard
yeah, exactly. I was like, all right. My dad has never asked me to do anything but take the trash out. Like, it's as a son, when your dad needs you, it's a different feeling. So I'm like, I got to do it. He was like, but you got to audition. I was like, please make me audition. Like, if I'm not good enough, that's the excuse I need to just not do this. Right. So I auditioned for that shit for 2 years, and I convinced him to let me leave USC so I could focus on acting. Like, if it's going to be my career, let me get out of school. He was like, all right, but you got to make it work. So I'm auditioning for 2 years. I was in my second year of college when I started auditioning. So like, I'm watching the homies graduate on Instagram, and I'm just sitting here jobless still. And so like, it was a hard time for me. And then, so it finally came down to a screen test where they get somebody playing Dre, somebody playing Easy, somebody playing Cube, and they see if you got chemistry. And so like, I'm thinking, all right, I'm gonna go there, do the lines that I practiced forever, and let's knock this out. So I get there, I see a Jerry curl, and I'm like, hey man, what's up, bro? You going for Easy? He go, no, I'm going for Cube.
Ha!
Uh-oh.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Immediately. Went to
so am I. I'm O'Shea Jackson Jr. Nice to meet you. I'm O'Shea Jackson Jr. Nice to meet you. That whole day.
Yo, I like this guy. I like this guy.
I'm right here with it the whole time. And everything. Everything that they ask.
He's doing it.
I'm right here the whole time.
Yes.
Right here.
I was frowning the whole day. Got that shit. Killed.
Hell yeah. Imagine being the other nigga that was like, yeah, I'm going out for Ice Cube. What's your name? Yeah, that's my daddy, nigga.
Yeah, I'm O'Shea Jackson Jr.
Yeah,
capital
please.
JR.
So I know we're supposed to wrap up, but now I have another question. Have you ever talked to Lil Meech? Because like that's like y'all need a support group together. Like I played my daddy too. Like
I
we together.
No, I haven't spoken with him, but I got a soft spot for anybody who is trying to take on their family mantle. I got much love for all second and third generations. Shout out to my boy John David Washington. Shout out to Meech. Shout out to even James Gandolfini's son Michael. I even talked to him before he did his thing. It's a special feeling, man, and I wish everybody had the opportunity to do what I got to do, because it means something. Your family's legacy. If you can't be selfish with that, what can you be selfish with? So I got all love for second generation, third generations. They don't want us to win, so we got to win.
Hey, do it count if your mama beat you because you look like your daddy?
Ooh, wow. I got that too.
God
that
dang
ain't
it,
fair.
never mind.
That ain't
my
right.
mama loved my daddy.
That's a good woman right there. God bless her.
Now that is the blackest flex I've ever heard.
All I got to hey,
my mama loved my daddy.
How many of us can really say that?
We're a rare breed.
Absolutely.
Bitch. Well, it sounds like you have the Ula Fala now, kid.
Oh, yeah.
You now.
It don't go under.
It don't go under. And just piece it just be a roll toilet paper.
Shut up, man.
God dang it. Hey, listen, man. Before we get out of here, I mean, I guess we really probably don't need to tell folks, but just if someone doesn't happen to know where to get at you on social media, how can they do that?
Oh, at O'Shea Jackson Jr. I'm not really on Instagram because I feel like I can only kiss my own ass so much. Like, even if you go to my page now, that shit full of like cartoons and fucking references and shit, because like Muhammad Ali once said, why sell myself when I could get you to buy into you? So I like to show people that like, oh, he likes the same shit that I like. Yeah, dude, I'm just a guy with a cool job. Like that's all it is. But if you want them problems, you find me on Twitter. I'm easy to find at O'Shea Jackson Jr. I don't hide. Just let me talk shit about the Lakers, say random shit about music and anime and wrestling, and let me just mind my business. But if you come with that bullshit, I have no issues with taking your head off.
I'm on my way right now. I'm on my way right now to Twitter.
It's no problem. Let's get it, bro. But I'm really a nice guy. I'm super chill.
Ain't nobody in the history of nice guys ever told you that they was a nice guy.
Really a nice guy. My daughter loved me.
That's all you need. You know what?
That's another great black flex. Hey, shout out to you for an era of great black flexes. That being said, I am IlFam79 on your social media choice. And you heard all the other AKAs. But do remember, catch me at Black Rasslin, at Where's Buffy on all social media, and of course, Something Else Pod, and my tag team partner.
As always, it's Lovely Laveau. We thank you guys so much for rocking with us. Thank you guys for waiting along with us. It's been a long time, but we promised we was gonna be back. Shout out to the King, Trey D. Always, we got your back, boy. We love wrestling. Always, rest in peace, brother. We miss you. And as always, we are something else. Bye.
Wrestling is for niggas.
We cut it right there.
Forget that.
Wrestling is for niggas is the sign off.
Oh shit! Say it again. Say something else. Oh, say something else. Say something else, nigga.